Hello, you beautiful marketing mavens, you titans of industry, you. I'm Jonathan Rizzo, and this is Marketing Ain't Easy. We're talking about all the different aspects of marketing. It's a comprehensive approach, really. 3 steps, simple steps, all right? Ain't easy, it's difficult. You gotta do this you gotta be consistent all the time. You gotta be on your point, on your game, all right? But it is not complex, it's simple. It's just 3 simple steps. You do those over and over, and you will win. That's it, that's the approach, okay? 3 steps. Research, implementation, marketing, 3 steps, okay? That's it. If you can do that, you win. You win the game. You're gonna be a rock star. So today we're talking about step 3, measurement, okay? Last 2 videos were about research and implementation. Go back and watch those if you want, because now you've been through by this point you've gotten the idea of the lay of the land here. You've gotten your ideal customer in your sights. You know who they are. Your pictures maybe on your wall, all right? You've talked to them. You've gone through the process and learned what they want to see, where they want to see it. You want them to implement those ideas that you came up with by, after talking to them, what they want to see, where they want to see it, put them into action. You made the ads. You worked with either a team or yourself, whatever. You got them out there. You bought the ad space, the media buy. You got it covered, and you put your ads into play. All right, you got them out there. Now it's time to talk about if it worked or not. And ideally, it will have worked. Okay. Otherwise, you're not really reaching that audience yet. Okay. And it's okay, because we're building a marketing snowball here. I got that idea from Dave Ramsey, that snowball. You're building a marketing snowball. You're gonna keep going and keep rolling this. And every time you roll it around, every revolution, every rotation, you're gonna get a better, a more efficient product. You're going to be better with your spend. You're going to be better with your buy, where your money goes. That dollar is your sword, so you got to spend it wisely. Okay, it's the better you spend it, the more accurate, the more efficient your ads are going to be. The better you spend that money, the more efficient your marketing dollar is going to be spent. The better you spend the money, it's going to be better for you. There was a quote from one of the father of advertising. It's in the book. He says, "I know half my advertising is working. I just don't know which half." That's a big problem. 50% of this guy's money is being wasted, right? And that's because it was like 150 years ago, and they didn't have the same measurement tools available. So today we're going to talk about how you can measure to increase your success, all right? We're going to talk about looking at reports, email reporting. If you're sending out emails, you can see who's clicking them, who's opening them, and if you're using API codes right, and on your website and on the email list, you can see if they bought. And same thing from Facebook, any of these, and Google. You can watch them almost through the whole process, from touch point to sale. That's online. Well, let's get into it more. The idea here with measurement is, can I improve what I implemented? Okay, can I build a better ad next time? Can I spend the money in a better place, all right, to make sure it goes a little further and to lower the cost of customer acquisition, all right? That's really what this is all about, all right? You want to get more customers at a lower price, and advertising is a big part of customer acquisition costs, but it's important, and you got to do it. So I'm assuming that all your operations and your overhead is on point and everything's running smoothly, because if you're marketing a company that is not working well, efficiently internally yet, and you have processes that are out of place or not right, and customers that are not happy, you are just going to put gas on that fire, and it's going to be ugly. So you want to make sure everything's going smoothly first, and then do this advertising approach and measure it. Okay. Then your first step of it really should be. It could be earlier in the plan, but it's not. It should be part of your operations almost. Is measuring if your employees are happy to be working there, and they are loud and proud about the business. This is part of the idea of it's the baked-in approach, all right, that Alex Bogusky, if you watched one of my first videos, I talked about Baked In. It was one of my top 10 books that I recommended. Alex Bogusky made a big impression on me early in my career, and he says that marketing should ooze out of every aspect of your business, okay? He gave me a copy of that book. I don't know. I met him one time, he signed it. It was nice. It should ooze out of every aspect of your company, every part of your, so all of your trucks, your signage, everything, all of the building, it should all be on brand, ideally. And the employees are a big part of that brand. They are your human capital, as they say. Your employees are a very important marketing tool of your whole company. That should be part of your marketing strategy. So you want all of them to know what what the sales are. If you're having sales, you want them to know what the strategy is going to be, and how we're moving customers forward in the sales funnel. You want them to be very invested in the process as well. And if they're happy about it, they're going to be. I worked with Burton and Mercedes and stuff. Those two specific companies have employees that, the first time I walked into Burton, I thought it was like a cult. Everybody's wearing Burton gear. They're all talking, happy talking about Burton and stuff. And I was like, this is weird. But you know what? They were genuine. They loved the company. And everybody in their life knew it, I'm sure, because they couldn't stop talking about it. It was ridiculous. In the ideal world, you would have employees like that just love the brand. Same thing with Mercedes. These guys, inside and outside of work, they were wearing all Mercedes gear. They had hats, they had shirts, jackets. If they could afford, if they were selling enough cars, they would drive the Mercedes. That was their number one car they'd choose to drive. They knew the product inside and out because they loved it, not because they were forced to learn about it. They just loved their jobs, and everybody in their lives knows it. So, and it was what a pleasure to work with companies like that. I learned a lot from them, and I'd like to bring that to other companies who. I've worked with a lot of companies that aren't like that, unfortunately, and it's just I don't know if it's by choice or they don't see the importance or something, or they don't know enough about it. But it's easy to not be like that. It's easy to just go in and you get overwhelmed at work, and you're trudging through the day, and your employees feel that, and they start trudging through the day, and they don't love where they work, and then somebody asks them where they work, they're like, ugh. I work at blah, blah, blah. You want it to be like, somebody to be like, so what do you do for a living? I work at this place. Here's what I do. I love this job. I love what I'm doing, and I'm passionate. And they're going to tell everybody, and that's just as good as a customer referral to another customer or a testimonial. I mean, I'll tell you, it's very powerful. So have employees that are loud and proud. If you have those employees that are loud and proud, they're going to be good at customer service. All right, and customer service is a big part of the sales process, right? So you want people who love what they do, and when customers are going through this process of sales, they enjoy the process because the employee enjoys what they're doing. All right, and they make it fun for the people. They offer them, maybe if you're at a car dealership selling cars, they offer you popcorn or something, or they open the door for you, little things. There's no trash around because they care about the environment that they're in. So they pick up little stuff around if there's just out of place. They're moving chairs in. They want it to look good. They want everything. This is all part of customer service. They're smiling when you answer the phone. When you call a company up, and if somebody's on the phone and say, hello, it's a great day, and if they're smiling, you can hear that in their voice, It's such an important thing to be smiling when you answer the phone and talking to people. You don't realize it, but if you can train yourself or your employees to do that, it makes a difference, It's smiling is infectious. People smile when other people smile. You know what I mean? Smiling is contagious, all right? So even if you hear it, it's going to make you feel better, okay? These are just little things, but everybody should be good at customer service in your company. And it starts with being a loud and proud employee. I mean, being happy at work and enjoying your workplace, enjoying your the culture. It all works together. And that's going to lead into allowing you to measure and listen to them. If you can, it'll just kind of all go together here. Your employees will be happier if you're listening to them, okay? And if you listen to them, you'll get good and better ideas and feedback about the process if they're not afraid to tell you that a customer wasn't happy with something. It might not be a big deal, but it can be it's all those, once you dial in your operations, those little tweaks are going to be, to push it from 95 to 96%, 96 to 97 and up to 99%, ideally over 100. You want to wow people. You got to get those 5-star reviews, and people don't just go and write a 5-star review for a company that's like, meh. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they were good. Yeah, it was fine. Food I went to a restaurant. Yeah, the food was good. Yeah, it was okay. It didn't blow me away. The restaurant, the ambiance was nice, but it was, just average. They're not writing a review for that company, okay? If you wow them, they will write a good review, and they will tell their friends and family about it. That's how you get those good, and it all starts with a good employee, all right, who loves what they're doing, and if you can help them in their whatever they're doing by listening to them, it'll help inform your advertising, okay? Because you can find out that you want to advertise your strengths, okay? The best parts of your business. I mean, a lot of times people, look at half the real estate ads are, it's this employee. You know what I mean? You get a lot of, the employee of the week or month idea. You want to, that's a strength of yours, Beyond listening to your employees, you want to listen to the customers. The employees, ideally, you'll listen to the employees will listen to the customers, and it'll feed back through the chain, and that'll inform your research, all right? It's all part of the same thing. They really tie together, these two ends of the circle. Listen to your customers in the back end of the process, and then when you go back to the beginning of the process, you'll ask other customers about those things and see how they could play together, okay? Hopefully you can improve them. And you might find that everybody thinks the same thing, all right? Or they have similar experiences, and it can be good or bad. And maybe you just need to tweak little things, You'll find those that way, though. That's where you put it all together, though. That's where you're going to have the measurement meet the research, and the research flow back into the implementation, and implementation flow back into the measurement again. And you're making a snowball, and just keep rolling that snowball. And if you stop that snowball, it's going to melt, right? But if you can keep just slowly, that's why marketing ain't easy, because you got to just keep going at it. You got to keep rolling it, and sometimes it's going to get really big, and you got to keep pushing, and you just got to keep rolling that snowball, or else it's going to melt. So don't stop. Just stay on your grind it out, and try and find ways to make it fun. That's it, and be happy about this, because it is a lot of fun. I love advertising. I love marketing. I love being creative, and I love talking to people, the customers, and I hope they like talking to me. That's the fun part. That's the whole business, the relationships, Have good relationships. And smash that like button. Smash that like button right down there. Subscribe. Share this with your friends and other business people that I guess, small business owners, big business owners. Hopefully they're already doing this stuff, but if they're not, if they're just starting in marketing, if they're on a marketing team, if they're thinking about getting into marketing, share these videos with them. Send them to them. Say, hey, did you see this? There's this guy, Johnny Rizzo. He's the man, and you should see his videos. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you. I'll see you the next week.